Hello, welcome back dear students. Today's topic of our discussion is lubricant, which is under the in my YouTube channel. Its name is Dr. Jyoti Dhumade Shegokar. Before starting this particular point, I request you that please like, comment and share this video, subscribe as well as press a bell icon so that you will get the latest videos related to it. Now, lubricant, we have already seen the lubricant. It is nothing but a substance which is introduced in between the two surfaces which are in motion. We have already seen this thing. Now we will see what are the different functions it is undergoing there whenever it is used in between the two surfaces. So there are different functions. More than these also there are more functions according to its different properties. So today we will see few of them. Number one, reduces the friction. As we know that when lubricant is used in between two surfaces like this, here there is a diagram. In between these two surfaces, we know that these surfaces are just in a, they are not a smooth, but they are having a lot of asperities and valleys in it. So they are having its structure like that. So whenever there is a use of a lubricant in between, it reduces the friction. We know that friction is nothing but the opposing or resistant force to the motion when the different parts of the moving or sliding surfaces come in contact, like asperities. So when they come in contact, they can interlock with each other. So there creates a hindrance for the motion. There creates an obstacle for the motion, due to which motion gets decreases, and that is called as a friction. So this frictional force can be overcome, can be reduced by the use of lubricant. How? Because in between these two surfaces which can create a friction, there is an introduction of this different type of lubricant, so by which they can feel a smooth, they will remain away from each other, and obviously there is a decrease in frictional force. There will not be any frictional force. So this is the first function of the lubricant. Now second, reduces a wear and tear. So ultimately by reducing a frictional force, wear and tear means what? Whenever the particular portion of the machine in the motion, at that time the different peaks, that is the asperities and valleys, come in contact with each other. So whenever they come in contact with each other and shows a friction, it is nothing but the wear. But when that wear increases and different parts collides with each other due to the high pressure, due to the high load, due to the creation of a heat there, that is high temperature, there may be the total deformation of that asperities. That is called as a tear, due to which the decay, there is a decay of the portion of the parts of a machine which is a moving part. So that is called as a wear and tear. So due to the introduction in between the two parts of the machine which are in motion, there is a decreasing such type of phenomena which is called as a wear and tear. So it is a very much helpful for decreasing wear and tear. Now next, keeps out dirt. We can see that here there is a two different parts of the same machinery. There is a they are in motion, it is shown. So if this is a flow of liquid and this particular portion, it is in motion. So when it will move, it will just take that liquid with itself. So what will happen? It just keeps dirt away. That is, it doesn't allow the keep to allow the that particular dirt to get in because of presence of that lubricant itself. So it occupies the place that place in between the two machineries. So that's why it keeps away the dirt. It doesn't allow the dirt in to come in between the two surfaces. The next, it acts as a seal. Now how it acts as a seal? So as we know that generally the example, we can say that example of internal combustion engine. In internal combustion engine of the most of the vehicles or all vehicles, there is a presence of a cylinder. So such type of cylinder is found there, and this cylinder is having a particular type of piston inside it like this. So that piston, and it moves away from this particular wall of the container, and just again it will move towards the wall of container. That is the contraction and that expansion of that particular this volume or that cylinder. But as this is a piston and this is a cylinder, to move that piston away from the cylinder, away from the particular portion of cylinder, there is a addition of the lubricant in between. So in between this wall of the container and the piston, wall of the piston, there must added the lubricant. We know that this thing, because we add or we pour oil in a vehicle a lot of times. So that's why, as there is a use of lubricant in between, it acts here as a seal, because it doesn't allow the external air to come inside, it doesn't allow the internal liquid to flow outside, and though there is a very high pressure, very high temperature, as well as a very high load, but it doesn't allow the external dirt to come in, while the internal different type of liquid or any dirt to get out. So that's why it acts there as a seal. It plays a very important role there. So this is called as a one of the important function. Now next, it prevents rust and corrosion. Obviously, as there is no entry for the different external things, that is gases or any liquid or any type of molecules, so it will obviously reduces a friction, it obviously reduces a rust, that is a formation of product of a corrosion as well as the corrosion. Due to this particular function of this lubricant, that is it prevents a rust and corrosion, it just minimizes the maintenance as well as running cost of the lot of machineries. So it is a very important function. Now next is transmit fluid powder. It transmit fluid power. That is, whenever the lubricant is used, it reacts there as a hydraulic fluid, and hydraulic fluid is also having a role of transmitting the heat. So it will transmit heat from one to another place. So it is a very important function of this lubricant. Now next, acts as a coolant. How it acts as a coolant? There, whenever the process is going on, we can see the same example. It carry away heat, means whenever the two different surfaces of the two different sliding or moving parts, they comes in contact with each other, there must be the formation of some heat. So whenever they are in motion, whenever they are in high pressure, whenever they are having a high load, at that time there must be formation of heat or energy. So that heat or energy, when it forms here, it gets absorbed by that lubricant itself. It doesn't flow away. That is, whenever there is a use of two different or there is a machinery is in work, at that time there is no formation of a lot heat. Why? It is because there is a presence of lubricant in between. So it absorbs that heat and acts there as a coolant. Means, on the other hand, we can say that it cools the machine. So it acts as a coolant. The next and last one which is given here, it reduces the loss of energy. So ultimately it reduces the loss of energy because of it is absorbing that energy itself and using over where there is a use. So in this way, whenever it reduces the energy, it will must increase the efficiency of the machine. So lubricant is always useful for the machine. Without lubricant, we cannot imagine the motion even. So that is called as a different that functions of lubricants. So whenever we study these functions of lubricants in terms of the writing in the paper, at that time at least we have to write more than 5 or more than 6. So each is to be written just point wise and its explanation. So like that there is a functions of lubricants. Thank you very much.